Hey guys, what is up? Richard Cooper. Wanted to shoot this quick video because it's the last day of 2014. Not doing anything with cars right now. It's Toronto's like minus 17, 18 today with the wind chill. It's freezing out. Got a good shoot I'm going to do in January actually for you guys. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. What I want to hit on today is I get questions from guys that are asking me stuff like, you know, I'm young, I want to start up a business. What do I need to get motivated to do it? What are the key ingredients? What sort of advice would you give to a startup guy? And I'm not going to motivate you. Go to a Tony Robbins seminar or pick up a couple of good books that light the fire within. When you've got that, there's two key things that I would recommend that you keep in mind for your startup, or if you're getting started up right now, that are super important. And I screwed up on one of them, so it's going to save you a lot of time and aggravation when I get to that in a sec. The first thing is make sure whatever you're charging for your product or service as an entrepreneur, you're able to deliver way more value back. So what I mean by that is if I give you $1, okay, and then you give me back some value, that value's got to equal 2, 3, 4 times more than the value of the dollar that I've given you in your good or your service. Make sense? I'll give you an example. In my business, I'm in the credit card debt relief business, my day job, and we usually deliver about 2.5 times more value than the dollar that we would charge people for the work that we're doing. So they'll usually save about 2.5 times versus the dollar they give us. So there's a lot of value in that for them. That's been working for us. It's been working for the clients. It works. So super important is the more value that you can deliver, usually the more scalable and the more interested people are going to be in your business. Now, that's not always true, because there came a point, it was about 7 or 8 years ago, when I was marketing online, pay-per-click ads, Google, Microsoft, Bing, Yahoo, that sort of stuff. And I was able to capture qualified leads, highly qualified leads, for around $6 or $7. And that worked very well for us. And I was dealing a lot with mortgage agents, and quite often I noticed that they wanted business. They were always asking for leads. So I thought, well, I'm good at generating leads. Why don't I capture leads and sell them to the mortgage agents and other people? So I created this website with a partner called referme2.com, and built it out. And the idea was let's capture leads on the internet, qualified leads, and send them to a mortgage agent, send them to maybe an insurance provider. But we figured let's start with mortgage agents because we've got an audience, we've got a network, let's capitalize on it. So we built it out. We spent a couple months building this thing out, designing it, we basically did everything. And then we started capturing leads on it. And then we picked up the phone and said, hey, Joe, mortgage agent, you want to buy 50 leads, 100 leads, or $25 a pop? And we figured that they were making a few $1,000s on a closed deal. There was going to be money in it for them all day long, because my business model was fairly similar, so I could see them scaling and working out. Now, the problem that we ran into is after we built out this whole thing and wasted all our time and resources and money on it, nobody would give us money. All these mortgage agents were saying, no, I don't want to buy leads. It's going to cost me, $800, $1,000. And they didn't want to invest in themselves to build their business. So after talking to about 7 or 8 of these guys, we found we basically collapsed the whole thing. We just found that mortgage agents in general just weren't willing to give us money to buy leads, hoping that hoping they had the skills, obviously, to close a sale and make money off it. So I think the mistake that we made there is we didn't go out and talk to the marketplace. We didn't talk to our audience, because we were dealing a lot with mortgage agents at that time, and say, look, this is what we're building out. Would you be interested in giving us your money so we can give you leads in exchange? We didn't ask that question. And that's where we screwed up and wasted a few months of our time and a whole bunch of money. So make sure that, number one, you're able to give people way more value than what you charge. And the second thing is, before you go and build it out, like we did, like dummies, and waste your time and money, make sure people are willing to give you money in exchange for that value. Because we knew that we were going to give people way more value, these mortgage agents, than what they were going to pay for each lead. We just couldn't close the deal on them. They weren't willing to do that. They wanted to basically take 200 leads from us after we paid and then tell us, well, I'll give you some money after it closes. So there's no risk in it for them. We're taking all the risk. That's just not something I'm willing to do. I've done ventures like that in the past, and they never work out for me. I'm not saying they wouldn't work out for you, but I just decided to collapse the whole thing and not waste any more time on it. So there you have it. If you're a startup entrepreneur, you want to get into a business, make 2015 your big year. Sit down and figure out what you want 2015 to look like. Two things that you're going to need to remember as you're designing and working through this business. You may be at it now for a few years. You may be designing and starting it up now. Make sure you're giving people way more value than what you charge. Number two, make sure people want to give you money to buy whatever your service or product is. I hope that helps. You got any questions? Please throw them in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that. Give me a thumbs up if you like these videos. Lets me know that you're interested in the stuff that I'm producing. I'm going to keep doing more for you if you do like it. And that's it, guys. That's Entrepreneurs in Cars. This is your entrepreneurial tip for end of December 2014. Make 2015 an awesome year. Go out and do it. We'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.